I did that.
It's set at 0 on cable.
Is that reset?
I put it at 0 for everything.
Hey, could you do me a favor, Andrew? Could you make it face? Yeah, like. Yeah. That way we can get a good view of how it should start.
Class should be facing that way.
So yeah, can we get it started back to the spot? And like I was thinking, we go to 0 and just get everything pinned one at a time, and then we can figure out. Unless we already know where the program is, with the default program that tells you the range. You know what I mean, for each joint. Wasn't that like? Didn't they have it as default?
The range for each 0 degrees.
For all the joints is 0 to 6
zeros.
Well, I mean, because some of them like. Depending on like how we started, like
the reset thing.
Yeah, like for the base, we can do more than 0 to 180, right?
Yeah.
For example. So that's what I was thinking. We test all the ranges, and then we could be like, all right, for each joint, we know.
But I think the wires and stuff, 180 should be fine.
Because once the count hits 0, it'll hit this, understand? It should move up here. 0 here, hit this, which is 0. Oh, 0 right here. Yeah. But the robot, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's on 0.
This one?
I mean, you want to run it again?
Well, it's all about relativity. So we got to figure out like. Can anybody explain what I'm trying to say better than I can? So I'm saying
he wants a base starting point.
Yeah, so that when any of us make a program for it, it always has a starting point. Because then if we go home and let's say we close it down and we come back and then you run your program and it's running it from a different reference point, then your program's not going to work at all.
We always start our programs with the 0 reset program I put in the chat. We use that as a base where all the joints are set to 90 and
It should start this straight up would be ideal.
Oh. You can just open this. It's already done.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
You can have like the normal, like the hunchback, like that kind of, and then go from there.
I mean, so you're suggesting?
I was just thinking straight up because it's
easier.
Like this.
Straight up is way easier to visualize,
Yeah.
not looking at the robot.
Yeah, I guess you can just go.
How you can find get the options back?
So,
Double click to both.
Okay.
That would just be 0 degrees.
so that's something like,
So
oh come on.
here's the main screen, like the Windows screen. Just copy there. Just copy.
Like this.
Copy this.
This is everything except the 90.
Copy it everywhere.
Has
But
straight up.
yours is still
Folder.
awesome.
You can just copy this over
They
here.
want it like straight up. All the way up.
Yeah, like exactly.
But numerically, this is straight up. Like this is the 90 position.
The 0's right here.
Yes.
Because we had it like at the last time.
Now
we used
how
it.
I access
We had it
the
straight up.
library?
Okay, so for libraries, I think you can.
So you want me to change this back to 90 and see if it goes straight up? Because if it's, this is 0, this is 180, this is 90. So you want me to set it back to 90?
Where's the Discord? You downloaded that thing? It was on the C drive? I don't know where is that.
Okay, so the base is different. I'll scroll.
Oh, check this one. Is it the one you sent?
One. Yeah, it's
box
So
actually.
all the codes
It's actually
and
messes it up
samples
a
we
little
have
bit.
it in this.
I have it.
You have it?
You can
Yeah.
just have these out.
So did it just go back?
Just
Or was that
add this
fitting?
folder
Just,
in that
I changed it to 90 degrees
Arduino
on
folder.
everything when we
Well,
reset.
this one.
Should be on
That way
90.
you'll have everything in that one.
So let me ask you a question.
Check that real quick.
If we start the robot
But how you
straight up and
access it
down
from
with
that?
the motor facing the
Wait, let
board
me just add this.
and you run only the reset function,
In this,
what's
we
the,
go
what are all the
file,
joints gonna do?
Open.
You want me to do that right now?
Yeah, so can we,
So in
Just
Arduino,
comment out everything except the
you
reset?
can just
yeah, except the reset
Just add
function.
this in the Arduino, reset, and this.
And then we gotta
Okay,
get
so this
that
one, you
reset
only
to
see this
manual.
one, that you can open, but then when you add this over there, you can just add, like, open all these.
I know it's something simple, I would pay for it.
This one? But I have to edit here.
I was gonna say,
It's
you
not
could just reset
necessary,
everything, go back to where you were,
But it's
uh,
more,
open up a notepad
Easy.
file, copy and paste that all in there,
Okay,
and then something like that if you want. Oh, there you go.
So I can change the base.
no, do this.
Wait a minute. It's on the-
What do you want me to change the base to?
Wherever
Alright.
this would be.
Well, we gotta, like I said, first we gotta manually reset it right now to that reference point.
Yeah, it's on reset right now. Do you want to move the base to 180? Or I'm not sure, like, what the degree? Oh.
But I'm saying we have to, first, before we run anything, we have to manually, so if you could run the other program so that he can manually move it
Oh,
to
okay.
the start position.
Yeah.
You can see.
That wrist look a little offset.
Examples? Or like that?
Straight up then.
This is straight up 475.
It's not exactly
75.
straight down.
What do you mean,
So-
not exactly? This
There's
joint is straight, this joint is
Yeah.
not straight.
Yeah, those, yeah.
E6
And then we
is
actually may
right.
want to take it off this box, because when it moves, the box moves with it, it's gonna send the momentum.
But the problem is when
Would you say that?
they go straight down and it slaps,
It's
as long as we
already
have it on the
in
box
here?
right
I
now.
think so, here, huh?
Okay.
Well, I'm saying, then we can do it, can we just
But this one is the disk.
make it so it don't do that?
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise, when the box
Desktop,
moves,
yeah.
then it's gonna mess up our reference points, everything has to be rigid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then close those. All these.
Okay.
So this is the server one.
Is it in the
No,
camera?
okay.
Yep, that's perfect. All right, before,
This is as straight as I can get it.
all right, before we run anything,
Okay.
I'm gonna need y'all feedback, so, because I'm trying to explain something, but like, I don't know if we're on the same page. So like, so we have it here, this is how we started, like, so like, we
Yeah.
come to class, or let's say we're about to record a video or something. We come, I pull it out of my bag, we set it up like this, and then,
I know what you mean, but like we just haven't figured out which degrees is this exactly, because it's not, I know what you're trying to say, you want it straight up.
well, this is fine, no, this is good, so we manually,
Manually we did
placed it like this, so this is our reference point for any program that we run.
But we need to know what angle this is
Yeah, we
right
know,
now,
like, the
what angle
degrees.
this is. So when we're finished, we can go
Yeah.
back to this point.
Okay, so now, we can call this 0, we can call this 0. With the claw closed, everything straight up and down.
But we're not
It-
sure it's 0.
Well, it's all relative. We can just say whatever we want it to be. So we can just say this is 0 degrees. That's why I was saying, can we run a function one at a time?
So can you do all those
And do-
at 0? So we can make
Yeah.
sure it's 0.
Can you set this at 0, like, or?
I could-
Yeah, can you do
Well, if you-
everything at
You
0?
might want to
Yeah.
power it off and then power it on at that spot.
So,
So you want me to change everything to 0?
yeah, so
Yeah.
I was thinking change all angles to 0.
So we
then-
know that what's
Yeah,
the 0
what
angle.
is?
Yeah, this is, so, cause we're calling this 0, and then you can do, for example,
Yeah. well,
10
we can-
degrees on a joint, and whichever direction
Yeah,
it
we
moves,
can make
then we
sure-
know like,
yeah, I
okay,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Which way it's talking about?
Yeah, which way, and it's all for our reference.
Do you want to turn it off and turn it on if it's starting at that point so the system knows, or does the system
No,
not work like that?
doesn't
Yeah, it don't matter.
Alright, so I'm just gonna run it at 0.
Alright, nothing should happen, it should stay.
You said 0 bucks.
Zero.
Oh, that's 0.
So
This
that's
is
So
zero.
that makes
Zero.
sense, actually, because it became like that in the
Right.
box. So
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
the original position.
Okay.
And it wasn't.
So we can work from there.
Or I mean,
Okay,
if you wanna.
So can you
do
move
part
the
degrees.
Okay, what
9
changed from-
little
What changed from the first day where
10,
everything would go
10,
back to
15
where it
degrees?
started?
9?
Nothing, we never had that.
I don't
From
think
this
we-
position?
I think it just ended on wherever we had it on. I'm sorry, what?
Can you move this like 10, 15 degrees, 10 degrees?
10 degrees?
Because it's a little bit more, like it's almost 0, but then we can work on this part and then this part and this part.
Oh,
So we
you're
know
saying,
that the-
no, now that's what I need right there.
Yeah.
What she said, I exactly get. So we started it like that, we ran everything at 0, this is the position.
Then we can
we're
just
to.
write
Now we
down,
can straighten it back out,
what's
little,
the
yeah,
main
and we can
angle.
figure out what degrees
The
will make
reset
it back.
angle, yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
okay, yeah. Yep, that's good.
What angle this is? For what, like
For
the
the-
fifth one?
For the elbow, this one.
Okay, this should be fine, like, I can write something. I can know what it is.
So I'm gonna set D3 to 15. So the wrist basically.
So the 5 is 80 degrees?
You see the what?
This was 80 degrees, right?
That's 80.
Okay. here
I
we go.
wonder if they have something about this.
Oh shit. No, was it the cables?
That's not
Can
0
you
for you
change
though,
this
that's
thing?
right.
No, that's
I
not
got a
zero.
question for y'all.
No.
That's-
Do those modes